Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope all are doing well. Welcome to biology session, 8th grade. So, let us start chapter 3, The World of Microorganisms, part 1. So, when it comes for the definition of microorganisms, what are microorganisms? Microorganisms are the small animalcules which cannot be seen with our naked eye. Until and unless we use microscope, we could not see the microorganisms. So, where do we find microorganisms? Microorganisms are cosmopolitan in distribution. We can find it anywhere that is known as cosmopolitan in distribution. So, who was the first person who found microorganisms? There was a scientist known as Anton van Leeuwenhoek. He has done the invention and discovery of microorganisms. Let us know about the scientist Antony van Leeuwenhoek. So, he first observed the microorganisms with a drop of lake water through the lens which he had developed. He had developed his own lens and he observed microorganisms in that magnifying lens so that they could see the microorganisms in a more bigger size. So Antony van Leeuwenhoek, actually he was a fabric merchant. So he built a single lens power microscope which could magnify the object 300 times. Magnification means you can see it more clearly and in a good size. So when you use this lens, so this was done by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. So his curiosity and skill of making powerful lens was the secret of his invention of the powerful microscope. So who invented microscope? Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Because he has invented that, we are able to see all the microorganisms now. So and the main thing is that why microorganisms are important to be known, because for any disease, for example, if the patient is getting typhoid, there will be a microorganism, particular causative organism for that. Salmonella typhi will cause typhoid. When it is coming to the malaria, there is a particular microorganism known as Plasmodium vivax, which causes malaria. Same like COVID-19 is a disease. And what is the microorganism? Coronavirus is the microorganism, of course. So these microorganisms are again divided into many types. So let us go, what is microorganism? Microorganisms are nothing but they are the microscopic organisms which is too small to be seen with the naked eye, or sometimes even with a microscope also we could not. Okay, so we need more magnification, then only we can observe the microorganisms. So coming to the types of microorganisms, there are different types of microorganisms: bacteria, algae, fungi, virus, protozoan, microarthropods. These all things are the microorganisms. So first picture, if you observe, that is a fungus. Second one is a bacteria, rod shaped bacteria. Microorganisms are of different shapes also. So last one, when you observe, that is a virus. So coming to the fungus, children, fungus is the largest microorganism that include yeast and molds. So this fungus will have yeast as well as molds, and it is a more familiar mushroom. Even mushroom is known as a fungus. So what is mold? A type of fungus that causes decay and production of carbon dioxide and alcohol is known as a mold. We will see that mold on a bread. When the bread is wet and it is in a corner place, any dark place, if you do keep the bread and do the experiment, then there will be a fungus formed, molds formed on the bread mold. It is known as a bread mold. And what is yeast? One of the largest microorganism. It is nothing but a fungus which is used in bread manufacture. So see here, one thing you have to note here, microorganisms all are not useful and all are not harmful. Okay, some are harmful and some are useful. So it is helping in the manufacturing of bread also. So let me show the mold, bread mold. See, if the fungus, this is known as a bread mold, if that microorganism is entering into your bread, which is wet and kept in a dark place, your bread will look like this. I know you have seen this many times, isn't it, children? So coming to the bacteria. Bacteria is a small microorganism. Some bacteria can cause infections, but they can be killed by antibiotics. They are nothing but medicines. So by sterilizing or by using disinfectants also, we can eradicate bacteria. So when they talk about antibiotics, even but microorganisms are used to give as a medicine, to give as a medicine. In vaccination there is microorganism, and in medicines also there is microorganism. That means it is also medicinally important, as well as it is harmful in causing diseases. It depends from microorganism to microorganism. So next one is virus. So a microbe even smaller than a bacterium, this is. So they can only become active inside other living cells. They are not affected by antibiotics. So this causes flu and cold. So viruses are not at all affected by antibiotics. Antibiotics, if they give injections also, we can't eradicate virus. See, we have HIV AIDS virus, isn't it? So acquired immunodeficiency syndrome AIDS, and we have coronavirus. Even though we are giving antibiotics, it is only for some time, it can relieve you for some time, but not always. So in this way, so these are the microorganisms. So further we will be learning more about microorganisms in our next sessions. So I hope you understood all the points of this. Now I would like to give the class task. First question, define microorganisms. Second one, how can we observe microorganisms? Third question, who contributed in the invention and discovery of microorganisms? Next, how many types of microorganisms are there? List out that. Clear, children? I hope you understood this introduction part of the microorganisms. Do the task and be ready. Thank you.